Hello everyone, my name is Zard and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at the Marvel Studios minifigures complete series. So there's 12 minifigures in the set, and this series is under set number 71031. So here are the 12 minifigures. Before I take a look at those minifigures, just want to take a look at the packaging that each one comes in. So they come all in this bag with the newer like Infinity Saga, and just for the new Marvel sets, it seems, box art that has the like comic strips or whatever you call them with different characters throughout it. And it shows some of the characters in the series at the front with Loki, Sylvie, Captain America, Bucky, Captain Carter, T'Challa, Star-Lord, White Vision, and then the Scarlet Witch. It says one minifigure per bag, and then just has the minifigures in Marvel Studios up there. And the other thing that comes in the bag, other than the minifigure, will be the instructions and the checklist. So here are all the minifigures in this series. They look quite nice. And you can see some more of the box art design there with a few new inclusions like Shang-Chi there. I don't know if Gamora's a new one. I can't remember. And there's also Wolverine and Shang-Chi, I think. Yeah, those are the only two new ones on this checklist and the bags. So now I'll take a look at the minifigures, and I'll just be splitting them up by the four Disney Plus series. So the first figures I'll start with is from the first series that was released, and that is WandaVision. So for WandaVision, there's White Vision, Scarlet Witch from the final episode, and then also Monica Rambeau. So the first figure I will start with is probably the one least exciting and probably a lot of people's least favorite figure in this series. That's Monica Rambeau. And I do think this is a good figure. I don't think it's the best choice, as I really would have liked Agatha Harkness in this series. And we'll probably see Spectrum or Monica Rambeau, whatever name she goes by, in the Marvels, in a Marvel set next year. So I don't think this is a great choice. Same as Scarlet Witch, being she probably will wear that same outfit, and just that's one thing I'd point out for that is these two are probably not the best choices in a series. But I do think that Scarlet Witch is a really good figure and better than this Monica Rambeau. So she has plain black legs. She has dual-molded arms, which are really nice. My shoulder piece is a little off there, but I don't know if a lot of people are going to get... Actually, it's on both shoulders, but it's not too bad. The arm printing is quite nice. There's the back printing, the torso printing there with the sword logo there. And she has the helicopter that went into the Westview anomaly there. The face print, I believe, is a new face print, quite similar, but I don't think it's the same to the Maria Rambeau face print. There's a smiling expression there and a more neutral or angry expression there. I really wish they had done an expression with the colored eyes. I think that would have been really cool and really improved this figure. The new hairpiece is really nice as well. That's really all I have for this minifigure. Now I'll take a look at the Vision, or just White Vision. I believe in official stuff it's just the Vision. This figure is extremely detailed. The side leg printing on each side looks really nice. Same for the side arm printing on each side. That just looks really, really amazing. He has a sword laptop. You can see the Vision residence there with a little sword logo, and a keyboard there on a 1x2 translucent blue tile. The torso and just the dual molded legs and the leg printing looks also really great. And the back printing, even though you can't see it with the white cape, is also nice. The head print is nice, even though he does have that orange or yellow gem in the head for the Mind Stone, or the not real Mind Stone, because that was destroyed. But even though I do believe it's mostly blue in the show, there was a point when it was this color, so I don't think it's too bad. I know it's not something that exists, but I would really like this to wrap around the head. It just looks kind of odd with just a gray, or white, I should say, not gray, white space on either side of the head. But overall, this figure is really nice, and the level of detail on it is just amazing. So the next figure is the Scarlet Witch. I think this is an improvement from the Infinity Saga Endgame version. She has some light printing there. See if I can get, it's on the black, there's some toe printing, a bit on the legs, and then also on the hips there. Nothing on the sides. She has dual molded arms, which are really nice, how they blend in with the torso there. The printing on this figure is also quite nice. Nice to get those red power pieces. The detailing on the back is also quite nice. And the hairpiece, even though you do see that hair color going through the tiara, I still think it's a nice hairpiece. The same face print used for the previous Wanda figure, but I do think it's a good one. The smiling expression is probably not the best, but at least there's that red-eyed one that looks quite nice, even though it has a little smirk. But that one's kind of better than Endgame when Vision's just been killed, so it's not as bad here. So now I'll take a look at the figures from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So for Falcon and Winter Soldier, there is Bucky and Sam Wilson's Captain America suit. So first, I'll start with Bucky. Bucky's one of my favorite characters in the MCU, so I'm quite happy to get a Bucky figure here. The vibranium arm looks really nice in that, I believe, is it black or is it gunmetal gray? I think it's a gunmetal gray with the gold and silver throughout it, which looks really nice. I'll take him off his stand here. The leg printing is nice too. There's no arm printing here, but that's not really necessary for the jacket. The jacket print is also quite nice. There's some more going on the back of it. He has the shield, same shield that's used for Sam Wilson, which is a new shield based from the Falcon and Winter Soldier design, like it should be. That's probably not the best accessory, but I guess it works. I really don't care about the accessories in this series. I more care about the actual minifigures themselves, which this one is really, really nice. He has a knife there. There comes with two in the bag. Some more angry expression there, and a more neutral smiling expression there. Is the dark brown short hairpiece. I just really like this minifigure, and I think it's a really good one from this series. So the next minifigure is Sam Wilson in his Captain America suit. This is probably one of my favorites, or my favorite Captain America suit in Marvel in the MCU. I just really like it. He has the shield, which fits a lot better than Bucky. Arm printing on each side looks really nice. And side leg printing looks really nice. Leg printing also looks really, really amazing. Toe printing, just so much printing on this figure. It's just amazing. The head print is nice. I don't know if I really like the smiling expression. I'm always a fan of more neutral expressions, but I'll take it. I think it's still good, and maybe in Captain America 4 set, we can get a more neutral expression. And of course, we get a more dumbed-down version of the figure, and not this amazingly detailed minifigure. This has a new wing piece, which has one big piece here, and then these that can turn here, smaller pieces. They're all printed on both sides. So it also has Red Wing, the drone here, which is usually stuck on just to the back, and I'll show you that. Right there, that looks quite nice, and it's also printed, as you can see. So I just made this because I got 4 extras of these while buying the minifigures. So you can just make it like Red Wings flying out of the back, which looks really cool, and I like that. That you can use these stands for something other than just having these minifigures fly. So now I'll take a look at the figures from my favorite Disney Plus show, and that is Loki. So here are the figures from Loki. So I just really like these 2 figures. Loki's my favorite character, and getting 3 Lokis is pretty nice. So I'll start with Sylvie, which has a really nice new hairpiece with that broken crown there, with the horn broken off. That just looks really nice. I kind of wish they did something similar to this with Wanda. And I'm really happy they didn't print this one, because that would probably not, it would look even worse for this figure. The hairpiece is quite nice. I think you could use that Mad Eye hairpiece from the Harry Potter Series 1 for with her without her helmet, or a tiara piece. She has two smiling expressions, which I would really prefer a more neutral expression. I don't mind this smirk as much, but this one's a bit too happy. She has Alligator Loki as an accessory, which is missing those horns, which is quite disappointing, but it's fine. I do still like the accessory and the thought of it being Alligator Loki, as he was a really cool character in the series. Not had a big role, but just a fun character that I quite liked. The green blade is probably not the right color. A darker green would have fit better, but I do still like getting that machete piece, and you get a second of them, which is cool. She has dual-molded arms with some arm printing on both sides. The torso print, let me take Alligator Loki away so you can see it a bit better, looks quite nice. And on the other side also looks nice. She doesn't have any leg printing, which I don't think is necessary on this figure. And overall, I think this is a really, really good figure. And the hairpiece just sells it for me. I absolutely love this figure and really, really love Sylvie's character in Loki. So next is my favorite character of the MCU, Loki. He looks great in his TVA outfit. He has some leg printing, which is kind of hard to see, and I didn't notice first time I was looking at these pictures, but he does have some leg printing. His coat's going on to the hips there. He has a TVA logo with those TVA ties and that TVA collar, which is a very odd collar if you look at it closely. This accessory is really cool, being Frog Thor. Even though he had a small role in the show, it was still an enjoyable one, him trying to get out of the jar. The TVA mug is also a nice accessory. The variant on the back is a nice print, and I like this hairpiece used for Loki. The face print is also nice, with this one being a more neutral expression. Like, this is what I'm talking about. If these are just the perfect type of expressions, if they want to do a happy one, that's perfectly fine. But then you also include a neutral expression like this, and it just really, really adds to the figure. So overall, I think these two figures are my favorite. And probably from the 4 series, these are probably my favorite figures just together. I think they really go together, and they're very nice figures to have, both of them. So I really like these Loki and Sylvie figures. So now I'll take a look at the figures from What If. So before this video just abruptly ends, I just wanted to come and thank you for watching this video, and also I'll have part 2 right after I release this video. That'll just have the What If figures and my final thoughts on this series. Hope you enjoy.